Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to all our viewers. I am Aditya Pimpale, and I urge you to go through our previous videos as we are learning the use of CATIA software. So guys, I hope that you are going through our previous videos where we have learned different commands, and of course in our last video we saw another 3 commands that were being used while we will be creating different profiles. However, today our focus will be on one of the other profiles that we'll be creating, some basic profiles that we will be needing, and I will also give you a short introduction of how a 3D diagram is created. So let us begin up with today's chapters. For that, our usual basic procedure, as we are still at the basics, it is to open up one of the planes. So let us open plane ZX, and for which I will be using the position sketcher option. I will click on OK, after which this very particular aspect gets open. So our focus will be on creating a semicircle today. So how is a semicircle, how is a quarter circle created? Today we are going to have a look at it. So for which creating a semicircle, we will take the center as the origin. Here we can see, and I will simply draw a circle. I will constrain it by giving a dimension. So here it is. I will give it as 100, and I will then click. So it is a circle worth 100. So here we can see that we have now got a circle of 100, and now we will be creating it into a semicircle. So how to create a semicircle, for which we will have to use the line command. While drawing the line command, we will make sure that we draw it and divide it into 2 equal parts. So here it is. I have drawn a line. It's actually intersecting the circles at both the points, so make sure that it passes entirely through the circle. It doesn't matter how much length goes outside the circle on both the sides. It doesn't matter at the moment. Now we are going to use the trim option. Here it is. The trim option is present at the forehead. So here it is. In operations we can get the trim option. So we are going to have the trim option. If we are going to use it multiple times, make sure that you click it, double click it in this manner, and then you, after every usage, we don't have to go back. We can simply just, and now if we want to create a semicircle, we have to make sure that the unwanted part is then erased, and to do that we will be using the trim option. So half the circle is now erased, and now there is also another thing, that these 2 lines are also these are open points, so we need to erase these lines as well. So I will now erase these lines. So this is how a semicircle is created. So here we are. We have created a semicircle. However, common mistakes that have been made is someone erases this line as well, but we can't erase this line because this point remains open, so as this point as well. So make sure that you close these points by using the line. So here it is, how to create a semicircle. And similarly, if I want to create a quarter circle, I will first of all have to create a semicircle, and then I will have to draw a line that is passing through here. So here we can see, I will just zoom it by using the ball on your that is the roller on your mouse. I will now double click on this line, and then I will click on the unwanted part. Remember, we have to click on the unwanted part. If I click on this side, the inside area gets erased, so make sure that you click particularly on the aspect that is to be trimmed. So this will be trimmed, and then make sure that you have a zoom look at it, because if you clearly can see, there is an open line outside the circle as well. This is not visible if we are keeping the sketch very much at big size, but if we zoom in, here we can see that these are the things that went unnoticed. So make sure that you trim all these things. And since we are creating a quarter circle, make sure that even this area gets erased as well. So here it is. I'll just double select it, and then here it is. We have now make sure that we have created a quarter circle, a semicircle, and a quarter circle as well. So this is how we create it. We will be creating different profiles once again in different aspects. However, as I have mentioned, today we are also going to see the introduction of 3D models as well. So for which we will require a profile, and we will then be focusing on how to create a 3D model. So for which we will start off with a rectangle. I will draw a rectangle in this manner, and then if we want to create it into a 3D model, we have to use this exit workbench. So this is the exit workbench. We have to use this command, and then before that make sure that you constrain it. I haven't constrained it at the moment because our focus is only on creating 3D models. So using the exit workbench, we have 2D drawing present here, and now if we want to create it into a 3D model, we have to make sure that we use the pad command that is present here at the top, which is best in the sketch best features. Here it is. So we will be using the pad command, and once we click on the pad command, the 3D diagram is created. Now it asks us the third dimension. We have actually given the length and the breadth, so now it asks us about the width. So this is where we have to use the width. If we say if we are going to have 50, and then we click on OK, here we can see a 3D model is created. So it is really simple. We'll be creating a 2D drawing, exit the workbench, and then we will be using the pad command which is present in the sketcher best features. So this is how our different tools and commands will be created and will be used as well. Make sure that you go through our previous videos, subscribe our channel, and it is really important that you practice all these commands as well. For now, we are running out of time. Join us again next time, and have a good day. Goodbye.